Hannah, what is the status of this month's sales? I understand that the cafe has been open for 6 months. Are you nearly on schedule?
Hello, Jenny. Luckily, things have leveled out. I'm not sure where this will go in the future. I will, however, give it everything I have. I think it's all because of the mothers group.
Oh, it means you're earning a profit.
I wouldn't make that statement. However, I'm earning more now than I did when we initially launched.
Not much longer then.
Not much longer until what? Precisely?
Until you give half of the money you make over.
What do you mean?
You're generating income, aren't you? That should be apparent. Send me 50% of your earnings.
Just a moment, Jeannie. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Why must I give you 50% of my earnings? If money is truly that tight for you, visit the bank and speak with them.
That is not at all the purpose of this. Oh, you're still unaware, are you, Hannah?
No, I don't. Please tell me.
My dad is in a gang, ha ha ha.
What?
Indicating that I must collect the contribution charge. You must give up the money that comes in from your small cafe. It pains me to have to break the news to the other mothers in the group. However, you must pay. Otherwise, you know.
I won't pay you. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how you're going to give me half your earnings in exchange for protection. These are the rules and regulations for anybody who would like to operate a business in this community.
I had never before heard of these rules and regulations. Aside from that, what do you mean by gang member? How come your dad's gang hasn't been to get it from me directly if I truly must pay a contribution fee or something? Do you not find it strange that they were sending you to retrieve the money?
I had no option. My dad is a very busy man. I'm only trying to support my dad. I'm speaking for him here.
To be honest, I had never heard of that before. It's not as though you belong to a gang or anything, is it? Therefore, I find it odd that you are the one coming to pick up the money.
Enough of small talk. I'm going to make your life miserable if you don't give me the money within 3 days. Get the money as soon as possible if you don't want to regret it later.
I've told you 1,000 times already. I'll never give you a penny.
Do you not understand what I'm saying? Know what might happen if you fail to make the payment?
I get that sum, but why do I still need to pay you? I honestly don't feel obligated to give half of my earnings to you. Also, your entire gang story seems fake.
Saying something to someone whose dad isn't in a gang takes a lot of nerve. I promise to make you regret not following my instructions.
Please put an end to these strange texts. I don't believe a word of it, and it's really dumb. I won't remember anything about it if you stop at these messages.
Since you will be giving me the money, we don't need to worry about it.
I'm not giving you any penny, as I've already stated. How on earth were you thinking?
You finally figured it out? I promised to make your life miserable if you disobeyed me, didn't I? It's your own responsibility because I told you to pay up within 3 days, but you didn't.
I find it unbelievable that you not only damaged my storefront windows, but also painted offensive words on the walls. What are you thinking about? After you went so far, did you really expect that I would give up and let you win?
It's not as though I didn't warn you. What you get when you turn us down is this. You became cocky, believing that you could refuse the contribution charge.
You've gone too far with this small-time thug dream, you crazy girl. Additionally, you're also harming other mothers, right? I asked around.
What do you mean?
You've been telling other mothers that your dad is in a gang. Is it not the case that you took advantage of them? Do you really believe that's not a problem? Not one of the other mothers owns a business. Extortion is all that this is.
I've threatened to make it hard for them to get around these streets if they resist me? Ha 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 ha. All of them pay attention to what I say. Unlike you, they are intelligent. Married women who live in apartment buildings are usually easy. Once they find out your dad is in a gang, they will follow your instructions without question.
You are the worst, truly. So, you are aware that everything you did was wrong the entire time?
Specifically, my dad is in a gang. I should be at the top of this town, naturally. Oh, and your family will also get it if you don't give the money, ha ha ha.
No, That's where my boundaries are. Don't mention my family with your dirty mouth. Never even consider approaching them. If you do, I promise to make you regret it.
You should pay immediately if you don't want it. You wouldn't want them to experience any kind of tragedy, would you? Ha ha ha.
This cannot go on. This is just too much for you. This has to end immediately.
You seem a little too confident, don't you? Really? Is that how you want to deal with me?
You are, after all, endangering my family, don't you? It's not like I'm going to give up and accept it.
You are to blame for not paying up and becoming overly arrogant. The other mothers never delay in making payments. I'll make your life a living hell if you rebel against me, since my dad is a member of a gang. All you need to do is give me half of your monthly earnings and keep your mouth shut.
I'll make sure you drown in New York Bay, you little brat.
Huh?
I apologize. It was my dad. I shared your texts with my dad since they were becoming annoying, and he was furious.
Does your dad usually talk like that?
Indeed, as my dad is a member of a gang.
What?
He came over as soon as I told him about the broken windows in my shop and all the other issues you were causing. Then he became curious after hearing me whine about your texts. Ha 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 ha.
Wait a minute. He's a member of a gang? That must be a lie.
I don't have to lie like you do. Ha 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 ha.
I know you're full of it.
In the start, weren't you the one who was lying? My dad is in a gang. What sort of a lie is that? In any case, Jenny, you're simply another stupid person.
Hold on for a second. How come? I am convinced that cannot be true.
Indeed, he is. You enjoy repeating yourself a lot. This is the result of mistreating others. It's your turn to suffer now, ha ha ha.
Hold on for a second. What is meant by suffer?
In contradiction to you, my dad is real. Even though I dislike acknowledging it, my dad has strong ties to gangs. He'll most likely shake you up a little and show you what a true gangster is like. That's exactly what you deserve. Ha ha ha.
I didn't know your father was the real deal. Is this all not a little excessive?
I was aware from the beginning that something odd was happening. Nobody would take advantage of their dad's gang membership as a justification for hurting others.
What are you talking about?
Aside from the gang he is a part of, my dad has never heard of any other gangs in this region. None of the members, whom he knows well, are your father. Right from the beginning, it was unbelievable. Furthermore, no one who is truly a member of a gang is going to take money from me.
I didn't know that.
Naturally, people don't normally go about informing others that their dad is in a gang. I knew it had to be a lie as soon as you started throwing out that rubbish.
Is not a lie.
I believe you would keep the truth if it were actually true. I kept it from all of you, didn't I? It's definitely nothing to brag about, and it's really nothing to be proud of. That's why you seemed suspicious right away.
Hannah, hold on. You haven't asked your father to do anything, have you? He won't go looking for my dad or do anything like that, right?
Perhaps he will, perhaps he won't.
What?
Wasn't it you who decided to mention my family along with your threats? I'm not going to let you get away with it. In a technical sense, you simply threatened him? As a result, my dad is enraged.
It was all meaningless talk. I would never actually do anything. Are you blind to that? I was joking around. I don't know why you would be so mad with me, considering that I didn't really do anything.
Are you really so stupid? After you wrecked my store, how can you claim that? Did the windows smash themselves, stupid girl?
You sound nothing like Hannah that I know. What is the matter with you? I'm scared of you.
I'm just talking to you the same manner as you did. In addition, the entire window situation is a crime. You should pay me back as soon as you can if you don't want to turn into a criminal. For all the trouble you've given me, you need to repay me. Additionally, I'll be charging you for the business hours I lost because I was unable to open the shop today.
Hold on, I'm not able to pay that much.
You must be kidding me. What was your next move after smashing my windows then? Did you really expect I would just cry and roll over? Did you intend to live with this for the longest possible time?
Yes, but only because the majority of other mothers behave in that way.
So naive. Regarding the other mothers, they are not foolish. All of your messages have been preserved as proof.
What?
I stated that we have proof of every penny you have taken from the mother thus far. Talking your way out of this is no longer an option for you. You deserve what you're getting because of what you did, ha ha ha.
But I don't have that much money.
Would you mind asking your gangster father for some? Ha ha ha. Given the quantity of money he has collected, he must be entitled in some way. Oh no, is he real? Ha ha ha. In any case, I'll be anticipating the full sum, which includes all you've already stolen. I hope you're looking forward to it.
Hannah, let's resolve this like grown-ups, please. I apologize for the windows. I'll fix it. I'll stick it together with duct tape.
Ha ha ha. You can't use duct tape to repair window cracks. In addition, it would not look good. Do you really think that customers would ever enter a cafe with broken windows that are taped together? Just when I was starting to get back on track with the trendy cafe, an arrogant loser destroyed my business.
That is overly dramatic.
It's you who has done something wrong. Oh, it appears that my dad will be visiting your house.
No. Tell him to turn around.
It appears that he chose to speak with you alone since things got out of hand.
What do you mean? That is not possible for him to do. I'm going to run away.
Where might you run to? You could go anywhere in this town without my dad tracking you down, ha ha ha. Evaluate your actions, make an apology, and give the money back.
What? Is obtaining money your main objective as well? You're acting just as I attempted to act upon you.
Are you a moron? That has nothing on what I'm doing at all. I'm merely billing you for the trouble your damage has caused. I'm not a jerk who threatens people with made-up gang members in order to get money.
You're crossing a line. Tell your dad to stop as well. I'll take care of everything, even the money-related stuff. I can't have him visit my house, though. Keep my family out of this.
Which one of us wasn't the one harassing someone in their home and place of business, saying absurd things like, "Give me half of your earnings"? Who was this person?
I apologize. I had no idea it would end out this way. I was joking around. I apologize.
Police wouldn't be necessary if we could resolve conflicts with simple apologies. Do you see now that when it comes to those in positions of actual authority, fakes are a dead giveaway?
I got it. I really understand. Please don't make me suffer any more than you have. I'm so sorry for how I treated you.
Up until now, you have caused a great deal of suffering for several people, using extortion techniques in high school. What an irony. Everything you have taken thus far will be returned. You had better get ready, loser. Fearing my dad would pay her a visit, Jenny ran from her house. I think when she tried to con me out of money, she wasn't as tough as she claimed to be. When my dad showed up, her husband was at home, so he ended up meeting the gangster face to face. My dad went completely nuts and insisted on meeting Jenny's alleged gangster father to find out exactly what was going on. Of course, my dad could immediately realize that Jenny was a liar when the skinny little accountant arrived. All of this was occurring without Jenny's husband being aware of it. Of course, Jenny said nothing to him before she ran out of the house like a coward. I suppose my dad finally calmed down after Jenny's husband and dad realized what was going on. They persuaded him to go by telling him they would speak with Jenny to get to the bottom of everything. Later, when Jenny returned home and was in shock, he told him what happened. They soon made their divorce general, and it seemed that Jenny became hopeless. The neighborhood mothers who had been victimized by her extortion and intimidation, with great pleasure, all agreed to sue her in order to recoup the money she had stolen from them. I've heard that the total came to a significant sum of money. Jenny nearly passed out when she saw the amount of legal fees. I later learned that Jenny had been humiliated and expelled from the area. Nobody is aware of her current whereabouts. I believe it would be better for her to keep quiet for a short period. I stopped Jenny's pitiful performance, and the other moms were appreciative that I wouldn't put up with her obvious lying. Gang membership is serious business. It's not something to be proud about, and it should definitely not be used to extract money from others. However, I'm grateful that my dad was there to look out for me and support me in getting things back to normal.